Hi everybody, it's Honest John. My parents, especially my mom, were very religious, and they regular churchgoers, prayed every night, and considered their faith as a guiding light in their lives. But it didn't color their politics or the way that they related to people who believed differently than they did. They sent me and my brothers to Catholic school, and not for the religious education, but because it was the best school in town. My father usually voted Republican, my mother Democrat. They both voted for John Kennedy because they believed he was the best guy, and also because they wanted to prove that a Catholic was just as viable as a Protestant. Kennedy even had to make it a point to say that he was president first and he wouldn't be taking orders from the Pope. And though most elected officials were Christians back then, there was really not a lot of discussion about it. Separation of church and state was a pretty much tacit assumption. So flash forward to today and look at our Republican candidates. Not just for president, but all along the line. It's just all these right-wing religious extremists that my day's politicians would just look down their nose with scorn at these people. A lot of them even challenge the concept of separation of church and state and insist that this is a Christian nation. And they yell and scream about imposing Sharia law in the United States. But they think that imposing their right-wing Christian beliefs is the right thing to do. The funny thing is that the only thing that makes them different from the Taliban is the God they pray to. It has gotten to the point that 2 of the 3 leading candidates for president on the GOP side are completely ridiculous. Religious, extremists, and silly. The only one who plays down his religion is Mitt Romney, because he knows that right-wing Christians won't vote for a Mormon because they think Mormons are weird. But the real weirdos are the Christians. Michelle Bachmann and Rick Perry. Here's the thing. Both of them have broken the law because of their religious extremism. The Bachmans have illegally accepted Medicare and Medi-Cal payments to their clinic. This is illegal because they use their clinic as a place to preach religion. That's not allowed. They really should be investigated and made to give the money back. Rick Perry has twice violated his oath of office to uphold the U.S. Constitution by organizing Christian prayer events. If you're a private citizen and you want to organize a Christian prayer event, that's fine. But he's the governor. It's illegal. You know, that right wing, they always insist on following the Constitution, but it only seems to apply when it's convenient. And yet, the 2 of them are being taken seriously by the media and by a fair amount of American people as serious contenders for president. In my time, they would have both been laughed off the stage. If we had paid more attention to George W. Bush's Jesus talk, we might have avoided his administration. I mean, it was a disaster. And the thing about it was the blatant immorality of those guys. It was a direct result of their Christian belief. They felt that they could do no wrong because they were serving God. And both Bachman and Perry have proven that they have no respect for the law when it comes to their religious beliefs. So think about it. Who knows what evil they would be capable of in the name of their God. Oh, and one last thing. Michelle Bachman's supporters were upset about her picture on Newsweek. They said that it made her look crazy. When does she not look crazy? When you're insane, you usually look insane. Thanks for listening.